So here is the statement on Android developers website. So today, Android 15 QPR2 Beta 1 was released for Pixel 6 and up devices. You can see the build number here, security patch, and Google Play services here. Their website doesn't give too many, it just gives the basics. But let's jump over, and I'll put this in the link. I'll put this link in the description box below if you want to check it out. It's kind of boring. But let's get into exactly what changed. So here's a good article here. So Pixel phones get a major kernel upgrade with Android 15 QPR2. So Google upgrades the Tensor-powered Pixels. Again, if you got a device with a Tensor chip in it, your kernel will upgrade to Linux kernel 6.1. Google has upgraded kernel version to all Tensor Pixels. The Google Pixel 6, 7, 8, Pixel Tablet, Pixel Fold, Pixel 9 will all be running Linux kernel 6.1. Previously, Tensor G1 and G2 were running Linux 5.1, while Tensor G3 powered Pixels were on Linux 5.15. So it's a pretty significant upgrade, right? Let's see here. It says in order for Google to actually achieve the 7-year update promise that they promised us, updating these devices, security, and software for 7 years, it will require this Linux kernel 6.1 code to achieve that. Essentially, it's a new code where they can update it for a longer period of time. So that's why they're releasing this now. Eventually, this Linux kernel 6.1, if you are not in the beta program, you will eventually get rolled into Linux kernel 6.1. If you got a Pixel 9, you did not enroll in the beta program, you stayed on the stable build right out the box, you will probably get Linux kernel 6.1 probably in a few months, right down the line. That's why they're releasing it on the beta build so people can test it and refine that code, refine that operating system for a future stable release down the road. This release of the first beta for the second quarterly release of Android 15 pushed out a major kernel version upgrade. Boy, they sure did stretch a couple sentences into a few different paragraphs. They basically said the same thing from the title to the second and the third paragraph. Okay. Here are screenshots of the Android version screen from a Pixel 6a, Pixel 7 Pro, and Pixel 8 running Android 15 QPR2 Beta 1. They're on the November security patch, baseband, kernel version. There we go. 6.1.99. Yep. Build number. Yep. All the same. In addition, here's a screenshot from the ASOP builders group that shows the kernel source for each Pixel device. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. We don't need to zoom in there. Yeah. Now, what about features? What about features? Let's see, shall we? Lighter themed icons change reverted. Lighter themed icons change reverted. So they tweaked the themed icons. Oh, I see. Yeah, that kind of does look nasty on the left. it looks all blended in, and there's more of a contrast here on the right. And then here's where the kernel upgrades. And you also get pixel screenshots. Works again as QPR1 Beta 3. Pixel screenshots did not automatically process captures in real time. So apparently it will now. Charging limited removed. As of this beta, the 80% charging limit is not available. I don't care about that. I don't plan on having my devices for more than a year, so I really don't care about limiting the charge to 80%. However, if you plan on keeping your device longer than, I would say, maybe 3 years, maybe even 2 years, right? Anything longer than 2 years, I would probably suggest you activate that 80% charge limit. But if you get a new phone every year, every year and a half, every 18 months, I wouldn't worry about that. Your battery should be fine. That's to keep the battery health higher for longer periods of time over the lifespan of the device. It says we're still expecting it to launch in December with a QPR1 stable. So in December we should all get the 80% charge limit. It apparently looks like they revamped the modes. So the settings, if you set modes for Do Not Disturb, Bedtime, Game Dashboard, Google Pixel Stand 2, or create your own, you get a new menu here. Interesting. I don't really mess around in that part of the settings that often. Pixel 6 still supported. The last guaranteed Android version update was set for October 2024. Now, Google has been known to support their devices a little longer than what they claim. So the Pixel 6 was released, and that was before they announced the 6-year update or the 7-year update. And I think the Pixel 6 was on the 3-year update plan with 4 years of security updates, I believe. Don't take my word for it. I believe. But there's also been, they also did that for the, I believe it was the Pixel 5 or 4. They continued to update it, right? Even past what they said that they would. So that's good news. It just, and look, one of my family members has a Pixel 6a, and I was just talking about this or thinking about this just a couple days ago. I'm going to need to get them a new Pixel, but it looks like we'll get spared a few extra months here, but that's when you know it's time to upgrade. So I know people like to hang on to their phones for a long time, and there's no problem with that. I would just caution you that you need to think about security with so many hacks out here, so many scams out here. We discussed this 2 days ago. Was it yesterday or 2 days ago? The security is absolutely imperative nowadays. It's not worth risking it. Look, even if you want to, it doesn't mean you have to go buy a brand new Pixel or spend $1,200 on a Pixel 9 Pro XL. You could even upgrade 1 year, or instead of getting a brand new Pixel 9, get a Pixel 7, get a Pixel 8, something to prolong your privacy, your security. It's worth it, trust me. And especially if you get them through carriers got so many trade-in deals. Even Google does, right? Google tends on their website tends to give you a little more for your Pixel device. Of course, T-Mobile has those deals, or AT&T or Verizon, where you can trade in any device and they'll give you like $1,000 off. So I'll leave that up to you, but that's something I would suggest looking into if you have a Pixel 6 series device here in the right around the new year, I believe. It's probably when you might want to start thinking about getting a new device that's more secure. Now, what if you want to enroll your device? All right. What if you want to enroll your device? Well, I got something here for you. Simply go. I'll put this link. Where is it? So there's two ways you can get it. You can flash it, or you can just enroll. Now, easiest thing is to enroll it, right? I'm trying to find the link so I don't show any private information. Hang on, because I'm already on the page. I just don't want to show, you know, any personal info. Let me make sure we're good here. Okay. So, if you go to, let's see, what is this? Android. I'll put the link in the description box. I'm sorry. What I do, I don't even know the website. I just Google Android beta program, and the very first thing is this. So just Google Android beta program. I'll put the link in the description below. But as soon as you go there and you're signed in, you can't see it because of my logo. Look, let me remove that. If you see your icon there in the top right of the browser, it will know that you're signed in with your account on your Pixel. That's why it shows up right here. So simply select opt-in, and it enrolls you. Literally in a minute or two, you'll get a notification. Hey, you have an update, and away you go. Now, leaving the program might not be as easy. So they've changed this in the past. This is leaving you. Look, enrolling is easy. Getting out can be a pain in the ass. A lot of manufacturers will gladly accept you in the beta program, but then when you want to leave, they have to wipe your phone, meaning cleaning all the data and start over like it's a brand new phone, which is a pain in the ass. So you can unenroll. Let me see here. Let me see if they've updated it since last time, because they've changed it a couple times, like in the last year. Let's see. You can opt out of the program at any time to return to the stable public version of Android. When you opt out of the program, all user data on the device will be wiped. During the beta program release cycle, there will be a stable release to public. When you apply to the stable release update for the version you're beta testing, you can opt out without a data wipe for a limited time until you apply the next beta update. So it looks like you have about a month to, or what is it, a few weeks or a month to unenroll without wiping your data. Since I'm going to enroll my device in the beta program, I am going to zero in on this little time frame, this little window you can get out of the beta program without wiping your phone. So if you enroll your device, stay tuned to the channel, and when that time comes, I'm going to let y'all know, because that's probably what I'm going to do too. Okay. What else? Let's look at